Hi guys! So this is a really quick video on Martin Luther King Day. I couldn't help but make a video. I was going to collect a whole bunch of quotes that I really like from Martin Luther King, but I feel like that would take too long. And also, when driving home from work, and yes, I did work today, I feel like I shouldn't have had to, but anyway, I had the news on, and they were talking about how a lot of protests today do not really honor Martin Luther King's way of protesting. Martin Luther King was an advocate of nonviolence, and I think that's something that a lot of protests in the United States, and definitely worldwide, seem to forget, that nonviolence is the most effective way to have ourselves be heard, and the way to advocate for human rights while not infringing or harming anyone else's human rights. Gandhi and Martin Luther King are two of my heroes, basically. They achieved so much, and I think that also part of it is not only that they actually worked towards their goals, and they had, which meant not infringing on human rights when they're working towards respecting human rights. They also had specific goals. They were organized. Sometimes you have to meet people where they're at, and they spoke to everybody. So when you are protesting something, you have to have some faith that the people that you're protesting to are humans too, and they might be able to understand your point of view. And I feel like they very eloquently expressed their opinions. And on the news, they were also talking about how a lot of these things going on, just not even talking about the extreme examples, but some protests, like, they've been paired with looting. How is that? How is advocating for the common people and then looting the common persons, like, life savings, their life work? How is that advocating for your goal? There's so much hurt that is genuine that sometimes it's hard to direct it in a specific way, and that's why leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Gandhi, they were able to verbalize and to direct people's genuine desires to make a difference in a positive direction, and I think that we need that. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, but I feel like that's what's necessary to be effective. And even though your hurt might be very genuine, if you end up harming other people in the way, or your goals are not expressed properly, then your protest might actually cause more harm than good. So those are my perspectives. In the news, they were talking about how Martin Luther King probably wouldn't be sitting around blocking traffic without specific goals and then basically infringing on people's lives. Like, someone might need to go to the hospital, someone might be late for something that is really important to their future, someone might need to just go home and take care of their kids. And stopping these people from doing these things, that's not helping anyone. If you want to rally up a protest, I feel like you have to have the words and the action to do so, to support what your goals are. And I don't know if I'm myself being very vague, but if you guys have any comments on what you think are the elements of a successful protest, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions, or if you know anything about Martin Luther King Jr. and you feel like certain actions or certain techniques of protesting, techniques of getting the word across in a way that everyone can understand, if you have any ideas on what those techniques are. And for example, I know that he would repeat himself a lot. I took an argumentation class, and he would repeat himself a lot. He'd say the same thing in different ways so that different people could understand what the point was. He spoke to everyone, not just to a small select group of people, and I think that that's another thing that is very effective. I just thought of that. So yeah, let me know. Also, if you want to put some of your favorite Martin Luther King quotes in the down bar, please do. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye.